Hello, Northrop friends. PJ here. Here is update number 2 on all things staffing and Northrop, leading with love and purpose for each and every. That's you. So here are our desired results. We're going to continue to share the flow of where we're at with staffing for next year. We're going to continue to share the flow of where we are going with staffing for next year and continue to do my best, our best to get it right so that each and every feel good or good enough about next year. Again, I'm one piece, I'm not the piece. Our leadership team is one piece, not the piece. It takes us all to do this well. Our deliverables, we'll make sure to dialogue and keep talking with each and every. So it's never going to stop. We're going to keep talking to each and every one of you. We're going to keep everyone updated on where we're going, where we're at, and what we're going to do to close any of the gaps you might have. And again, we're going to over communicate about this process in order to learn from past mistakes and not make as many future mistakes. We will make plenty of mistakes. It's part of education. Why are you continuing to do this, BJ? Well, clear is kind. Kind is not always easy or fun, but kind is also honest and hard and beautiful and delicious. Again, there are no secrets. We're constantly advocating for our students and families and staff behind the scenes. And feel free to always seek clarity, and we will share where we're at. And we want to get this right. We continue to hear hurt and distrust. It's getting less and less, which is a good feeling, but we continue to hear that. So thank you for being willing to share where you're at. There's no quick fix. There's no quick fix. So again, this is just where we're at. I didn't change this slide, excuse me. You did the ITR. We've been having tons of meetings about budget and staffing. We've been having focused conversations with those people who marked unsure. We're continuing to meet. We've been meeting with each and every one of you all to see where you're at, see if you're still sure or unsure or it's a no. We've had tons of meetings, LT meetings, whether that's classroom lead teachers or lead teams on each site, leadership teams on each site. And of course, I've been having tons of conversations with the principals to see if there's any openings or needs at other sites as well. Where are we going? We are right here sharing the current realities where we're at with you all. So we're not to the place of showing everything yet, but we're right here in this process of sharing our current reality. So updates are coming in the next few slides. You might be saying to yourself, come on, BJ, I want more specifics. I need to know. That's okay. I want to let you all know that the big stuff around budget and staffing look great. We're right where we need to be. There are so many things I want to share with you all, but I'll still wait until that's all 100% official. And when I say big things or so many things, I'm not talking about the big stuff. Like I said, staffing, budget, all of that looks great. I'm talking about those little details that I'm advocating for, we're advocating for behind the scenes. That is like 95% there, but just want to wait until it's 100% official. Why? Because I'd still rather sit in that awkward discomfort of having you say, oh, I just want to know. Yep, so do I. But I'd rather do that instead of having, like I said on the bottom, that shitstorm later of making a promise and not following through on that. But yes, there are some updates. Here are 6 key ones. Something to be thinking about is we're going to have 4 sections of kindergarten next year. That's kind of going to be the sweet spot, 84 students in kindergarten. Next year will still be a packed year. So people are talking about space and all those things. Yep, we're going to be super creative with space, super intentional with space, but we still will be packed next year. That's a good problem, and it's a reality of space and humans and resources. So if you're wondering about space and if we're going to be packed next year, we will be. That's just the truth. A big thing to realize is any uncertain positions, so if you're still uncertain, that's okay. But on March 15th, all of those positions will be posted. So nope, we're not looking to replace anybody, but we do want to be proactive with having the right people for the right positions. So if you're still uncertain, that's fine. If that's been updated, let us know. But any position that people have said is uncertain or they're not sure will be posted so that we can make sure to start interviewing if we need to. We did have so many people switch from uncertain to yes. That is just awesome. We have a great community. And we still have friends who feel uncertain, and that's also okay. There is no rush. You are an adult who gets to make adult decisions and choices for you and your family and what you need. We are also hustling to fill necessary spots like those ELD positions. We want zero, as much as possible, unnecessary scrambling over the summer and into fall. I've seen this happen so many times, I'm sure you have too, where you just feel so good about everything and then all of a sudden like pieces start falling out, and we want to be really proactive now. And we're working on lots of ways to support our systems. So really getting curious to how to have awesome teacher leaders and what that might look like in schedules to have them provide some awesome coaching. Continuing with things like personalized coaching and really finding ways to do really authentic, intentional, personalized professional development in Q4 and way beyond at Northrop. You might be thinking to yourself, I have tons of ideas and thoughts and concerns and fears and anxieties and wonderings. Yes, please. I didn't change this slide either. But I did say that thinking of that fun stuff is easy. You know me, I can think of 20 creative ideas off the spot, but doing that well and not overwhelming the system, that's an art. So it's easy to do one little thing, but how that impacts the whole system can be tricky. But also, please just let us know and keep letting us know. We're always in communication with each other as an LT, but keep letting us know. And you don't have to wait. We get to balance that independence and interdependence. So if you're the type of person who's like, the teacher tank at the middle school needs more supplies and should be tidied up, go for it. Don't wait for someone else to do it. Tidy that space up. Ask someone like Blanca and Nancy for what you need, and you know they'll do it for you. You don't have to wait to make things better today. And again, let's make this happen. Let's get intentional, put it on the calendar. If we really want to do something, let's put it on the calendar and get it done. You might also be saying, what can I do to support this whole process? Keep updating us about anything and everything. Keep rocking that rumble and braving language. So the story I'm telling myself, PJ, could you color that in a little bit more for me? Feel free to ask anything. And sure, assume the best, but feel free and don't hesitate to over communicate, because there's no human or system or structure or Google Doc or Google Sheet that is perfect. We're better together. Again, there are no secrets, and there are no seamless ways of instantly communicating everything to each and every one of you in the exact way that you or I or we prefer. I also want to acknowledge, and I'm going to slow myself down right now, I want to acknowledge that some type of message like this was probably shared last year, where you heard, we've got this, everything's okay, it's looking good. And it really sucks to hear promises or ideas or possibilities and not have them pan out how you or we thought they would. I know I'm like a little kid. When I hear something, I get really excited. And when it can't happen, even if it's a valid reason why it can't happen, it's hard. So get to the point, PJ. If you have any questions or doubts or wonderings or anything in between all of this, please keep asking. Because gossip or even good intention sharing of information is hard to stop at this time of year. So we get to build the momentum we want, whether that's a momentum of fear or a momentum of love. And I'm not going to toxic positivity either way. I'm just going to say, if you have those questions or doubts or wonderings, feel free to ask me or anyone on the leadership team where we're at and where we're going, and keep sharing where you're at. We want to hear it. So I'll finish, as always, with a big thank you. Again, chatty me, but I wanted you all to hear this in my voice, and also not take away and have a quick 15-minute staff meeting. I'd rather do this via video so you can listen to it, rewatch it, look through the slide decks, and seek clarity as needed. Thank you, friends. Have a beautiful day.